What's up, everyone? Mark Abrams here, back after a couple day absence. Just trying to get everything posted here. Couple day absence tonight. We have the National College Championship game. Notre Dame taking on Ohio State. Ohio State an 8.5, 9-point favorite, depending on where you get your bet in. I will give you my pick in a couple minutes. Some sports news today. Looks like the Chicago Bears are going to get the bell of the ball, so to speak, as Ben Johnson is expected to go from Detroit Lion the offensive coordinator to become head coach of the Chicago Bears, staying in the NFC North Division. See what he can do with Caleb Williams. He did a tremendous job with Jared Goff, playoff game notwithstanding. But Ben Johnson is going to be the coach of the Chicago Bears. Wasn't on during the weekend. I was broadcasting professional boxing in Philadelphia. Did 18 fights thanks to King's Promotions and Cohen Promotions. BXNGTV.com. Did two tremendous shows Friday night at Live Casino. Saturday at the 2300 Arena. Some awesome fights. Go to BXNGTV.com. You'll see that. Wednesday, we should have the next installment of the Abrams Boxing Show. We'll be on here every night doing some sports updates. See Anthony Santander signed with the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays have been in with everybody, but they just haven't been able to close. Suppose they were in with Soto. Suppose they were in with the pitcher from Japan. They get Anthony Santander, who had 44 home runs last year. He stays in the American League East with the Toronto Blue Jays. Anything else going on? We'll look up here. The Colts signed Lou Anamorillo to be their defense coordinator. Did a great job up with the Cincinnati Bengals up till this year. So should be an upgrade for the Indianapolis Colts, as Lou Anamorillo he's a real good defensive coordinator. He was up for a lot of head coaching jobs a couple weeks ago. So let's just get right down to it. Tonight in Atlanta, the national championship college football game, the Ohio State Buckeyes, 8.5, maybe 9-point favorites over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The pick will be as follows. We like Notre Dame to cover the 8.5-point spread. Ohio State started the year as the number one team. They're going to finish the year as the number one team. They win the game outright by a touchdown or so. I can see this game being a 2-score game throughout. Maybe Notre Dame gets something late. They take home the money on the 8.5. You want to bet the money line? I may do both. I may bet the money line with Ohio State, but take the plus 8.5 with Notre Dame and try to cash in on both ends. So that's the way we look at it. I think Will Howard has a good night. Henderson and Judkins are going to run pretty well, and expect a couple of good plays from Jack Sawyer and a couple of the other Ohio State defensive players tonight. So take the Ohio State Buckeyes to win the game outright, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish plus 8.5 points. That's my pick. This Sunday will be live, seems like, from the parking lot at Lincoln Financial Field. Big podcast, NFC Championship. Great games over the weekend. Washington beating Detroit. Eagles hanging on to beat the Rams. Great game by Saquon Barkley. Jaden Daniels, what a matchup that's going to be. And then you got the Buffalo Bills going out to Arrowhead to take on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Can Josh Allen exercise a playoff demon against Patrick Mahomes? It's going to be a tremendous weekend of football, but the tremendous weekend, this past weekend, is going to end tonight with the national championship college football game in Atlanta. Again, we like Ohio State to win the game. Notre Dame plus 8.5. Hope you're cashing, not trashing. We'll see you soon.